welcome back to the channel. It's Carrie here from CaroCash. I hope you're all doing well. I'm doing great. It's a very busy week for me this week. I'm going to Nova Scotia tomorrow. I have so much to do today, but number one priority is getting my envelopes stuffed and ready to go. This is $2,175. Now, a couple things have changed again. Are you guys even surprised? Every time I talk to you, I feel like things have been changing over the past couple months. But the elephant in the room is that I went back to my previous envelopes from the aesthetic budget. Not all of the categories are entirely correct, but we're just trying to make it work right now. I really did love the ones from minimalistic budget, but I just felt like they were a little bit bulky and the money was really sticking to the inside. Sometimes I really struggle to pull it out. And I do love the aesthetic of this so much. So I did go back to them. I ordered a couple on Etsy from a different seller because the aesthetic budget is not currently selling envelopes right now. So I'm hoping that the ones I ordered, they kind of look similar. It might just be like font and, just a difference of who makes them. But I'm hoping they're similar enough that they blend in with what I have and we can make do from here. I did also start a new binder, and you'll see that as we stuff. It's a little bit different setup than what you're used to. And when I say a new binder, just one new one entirely, and then instead of my A5 binder that I'd been using, the flimsy one, I purchased this one. So those are the biggest changes. Let's just get stuffing and we'll kind of chat as we go. We're gonna start with eating out. Now, I'm not gonna show you my little sheet that I have with all my numbers on because literally it's just chicken scratch on a piece of paper. I wrote in between patients last night. It was really, really hectic at work. And I knew I would have to do my budget a day early, so I just tried to make it work. So I'm not gonna show you that because it's embarrassing, but for eating out, we're gonna do $70. We're gonna do 20, 40, 50, 60, 65, and 70. And I am going to Nova Scotia tomorrow. It is the 19th today, so that means I'll be going on the 20th Thursday, and I will be there until Monday is the day I'm coming back. And then I'll probably be going up to my mom's for a day or two. So this $70 should do me some good because I'll probably be eating out on the trip down. It's a 6-hour drive, and then hopefully that'll take me for a little bit, but that's the current plan. In gas, we do have some money left, and I know I've typically been rolling this over into car maintenance. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna roll this extra money into savings challenges moving forward. So we have an extra $40 here, and then our 10s and our 5s are just gonna go into our $5 and our $10 savings challenge. So we did really good because we have $35 left this week. And we're just gonna drop that into our pineapple, which we're not counting. We will count at the end of the year. Gas, what we're gonna do is we're gonna do our typical 150. Now, I did just fill up today, so I think I spent $52 on gas, and then anything while I'm on the way to Nova Scotia and back is considered like a weekend trip. So I'll use my Wanderlust money for that. But this is just like a little buffer in case I need it, because I don't want to use all of that money while I'm gone. That's a really nice vibe. I don't want to spend that. So this will be here hopefully when I get back, but we will see, because hopefully once I fill up in Nova Scotia, then I should be good for almost a week, because I'll fill up in Nova Scotia and then again closer to home, and then that should take me for quite a while because Mom's tank is pretty good on mileage. So we have 50, 100, 120, 140, 145, and 150 in gas. Guys, I absolutely love these. I did go back to them and I feel no shame about that. Groceries is gonna get $200. So let's do 50, 100. And then 20, 40, 60, 81. Now bear with me because these denominations are not correct. I just went to the bank and told her that I wanted more small bills versus larger bills, and it is what it is, but we'll do our best to kind of make change as we go. And with the bill swap coming up, I figured this would be more interesting anyway. We have so many 10s today, and as usual, a lot of 5s. So in groceries, we have 50, 100, 120, 140, 160, 180, and 200. I am thinking about putting this grocery budget up to 225 every 2 weeks, but 200 should be enough, especially if I'm gonna be in Nova Scotia for like 3 or 4 days and then go up to my mom's, because I should have like a good 5 or 6 days where I don't need to buy anything to eat. Where I stay with my brother in Nova Scotia, and then mom doesn't typically let me buy my own groceries when I'm up there. Self-care has $5 left. We are going to roll this over and we're gonna add an additional 50. I did just get my nails done on Friday, so these are all good to go. Nice summery weather, light blue. I think it's called Daydream. I absolutely love it. So 55 in there. And instead of the miscellaneous envelope, this has transitioned back to my spending envelope, which is basically what it is. So we're gonna do 30 in here. And hopefully I don't spend this, even though that's exactly what this envelope is for, because I have been spending like mad, guys. I have not been able to control myself. It's definitely been a problem. But I am hoping that I'll hold on to at least some of this by the next time we do our first August stuffing. If you think that I can save it, let me know in the comments below. But if y'all know me and you know my stick, you know that that's not gonna happen. So that's it for cash envelopes. Let's go into bills next. Now, some of the amounts in this envelope is a bit different than what we would normally stuff in here. And by envelope, I mean binder, my bad. I did keep the envelopes for minimalistic budget in here. I just felt that that made more sense, and you'll see what I did with the other bill envelopes that I had. Starting with bills buffer, we're gonna do $10 in here. And this is just in case I don't save enough for one of my bills. It's kind of, you know, like a bill emergency fund, pretty much. It's a buffer. So we have 20, 35 in here. Car payment, I don't currently have. I'm just driving my mom's old car right now while I wait for my new one to come in. So that's, you know, a couple months with no car payment, which is nice. So we're skipping that. Cell phone is going to get its typical $85. And I am so excited that I only have like 2 or 3 more months left to stuff the full 85. Oh, that's a very nice 10. I don't want to put that in there. Because my device will be paid off, and then I will be able to just cut my payment in half pretty much just to pay for my plan. So we have 50, 70, 85, because my iPhone 13 Pro Max was on a 2-year contract, so that's exciting. Insurance is getting less than it would normally because where I don't have a car right now, I'm just kind of paying for my house and like basic fire and theft on the car that I sold. Because if I didn't pay for that, then they said I would lose basically all of my bonuses and credentials and things that I have accumulated over the years, and the rebate that I would lose on my house insurance was more money than if I just stopped paying for my car altogether. So we're gonna do $90 in insurance today. So 50, 70, 90. So we have 100, 150, 170, and 190. And this should be pretty darn close to what I need to pay at the 1st of August, so I'll keep you updated on what that total actually rocks out to. Power bill is going to get $40, and this is a lot lower as well, but my equalized payment plan gets resettled in July, so I had quite a bit of credit on that account, and what I owe this month is $111 and some change. So we're going to account for that, and I think my monthly payment is changing by $1. I think it's going down maybe $1 or it's going up $1, but either way, nothing significant. So we have 50, 70, 90, 110, wait, what? 50, 70, 90, 110. Why did I do that? Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna leave the 5 in there to make 115, and we're gonna pull the 20 out, and we'll use that here in a second. So let's just double check this. I don't know how I messed that up so badly. 50, 70, 90, 110, 115. Okay, I'm happy with this. And I am not above admitting that I'm not always the brightest, so especially when things are really hectic at work and I'm trying to do multiple things on budget at the same time, not a great idea, don't do it, but I did what I had to do last night. Subscriptions is gonna get $15, so 15 going in here, and I had taken 15 out to pay for Crave, so this is Spotify and iCloud now. TV internet is also going to get $85, so 50, 70. I have so many nice 10s and I don't want to use them on my bills. 85. 50, 70, 85. And utilities. So this is for my sewer bill. I'm pretty sure I'm only gonna end up paying this once a year. I still haven't heard anything about that, so I'm assuming it will come out in September. Today we are going to add $50 to this, but I think I have a few extra hundreds, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pull a 50 out and put a 100 in. So now in utilities, we have 100, 200, 300, 400, 420, 440, 445, and 450. My goal in this envelope currently is 550, but I might stuff till 6. I haven't fully decided, but I'm hoping I'll have more information maybe in August, but I think it'll probably be September. And 3 to 6 month expenses is not getting anything. I have to get 1 month ahead before I even think about stuffing that. Every time I do get 1 month ahead, I will restuff that in here, or at least put the placeholders that it needs in there. So that is it for my bills binder. The new one that I have created is my month ahead binder. And this is what I did with my old bill envelopes from the aesthetic budget. I just threw them in here, and I thought we would kind of stuff it this way, and once all of these categories are filled, we will be a month ahead, and we will be able to stuff that in our 3 to 6 month expense fund. So today I had set aside $50 for month ahead, but we're gonna add this 20 into there as well, so we'll do 50 plus 20 is 70. Car payment, I'm gonna hold off on this one. This is gonna be one of the bigger ones. I kind of know what my car payment is going to end up being, but it doesn't make sense to kind of stuff that right now where I don't have it. So what we're working on is cell phone. So we're not gonna necessarily go in order. We're gonna kind of jump back and forth. And cell phone, because I feel like it's gonna take me a while to get a month ahead, I'm gonna stuff just for the plan and not for the device, because I feel like when I need this, my device will be paid off. So we have 50, 70, 90, 100 in here. So if we're stuffing just for the device, then it should be about $80. So let's do 80 in cell phone. And the next one we'll move on to is household, which is my mortgage. You guys don't see my mortgage because I get paid on Thursdays every 2 weeks, and then my mortgage comes out that next Friday. So I just leave that in my bank account. So every month it works out to be about $680-ish. It's $339.98 every 2 weeks for my mortgage. So we'll try and get probably, I think we'll do $700 in here for my mortgage, but that's gonna be a hefty goal. It's gonna take us a while. So let's stuff this 20 in here and get a start on it. The only other thing in here that has money is monthly dues, and this has $15. Crave, I don't think I'm gonna keep it, and so the only thing that I'm planning to need for monthly dues is my Spotify and my iCloud, which is about 15 bucks. So we'll see how that goes. I might add a little more in here if I do decide to keep Crave, but nothing else has money. So household, monthly dues, power bill, TV, internet, and then utilities will pretty much almost be a year ahead if we do decide to stuff this one to get a little bit more money in here. But I don't know what my plan is with that one yet, so TBD. Okay, now savings it is. This credit card envelope used to be for money I was taking back to the bank, but how I'm using this right now is my cashback rewards, because my annual fee on my Visa, my CIBC Visa, is fully funded. So anything I have above the annual fee of $120 is basically going to be a credit that I will use towards like just saving some money out of things that I buy naturally anyway. So currently we have $134.15 on cashback total for that. So that means on top of our annual fee, we have an extra $14.15 in cashback right now. And we had more than that earlier in the year, but I used that the last round of envelopes that I had purchased. So my bad, but I think that was $44. So we've done pretty good with cashback so far this year. Investments is my TFSA envelope, and this one I did order a new envelope for that will be just called TFSA. And you will notice that more of these little money bags have been colored since the last time I saw you. I got this tracker from Cashbee. Go check her out. She's a fellow Canadian. We love her. So why there are more money bags colored in is because my $5,000 savings challenge is going to go to my TFSA. So I had the $1,000 that I've already saved up in that challenge just sitting in one of my savings account. I transferred that over and put it in the TFSA. So that accounts for the extra money that is in this account right now. And I didn't put the other placeholder in here for that because I already have a placeholder in the $5,000 savings challenge. So I don't want to double count it, if you get what I'm laying down there. So in TFSA, what did I say I was gonna do? Shoot, I didn't write it down for this one. I just kind of wrote in general. Let's do, I think I'm gonna do 15 in here. So in my TFSA, we have $1,000 in the bank plus the $1,000 that I have saved up for the $5,000 envelope savings challenge. So 1,000, 20, 30, 40, 45, 50, 55. So 1,055, and the goal is 6,500 in here by the end of the year. So hopefully we can pick up some slack on the $5,000 savings challenge because we need it. Oh shit, we have budgeted $55, but we are gonna roll the D20 and see which icon we land on. So let me grab that. We're just gonna roll this guy. It's off frame, but it landed on 12. So 12 is of course we would land on the 55. That's okay. I only have green and orange with me right now, so we're gonna color this poo green. Yes, I know that's not really kosher, but sometimes it do be like that. So we're just gonna let that be. And we'll do 55 in, oh shit. And so in here we have 1,500 in the bank, 1,600, 1,700, 1,750, 1,770, 1,790, 1,810, 1,815, and 1,820. So we're almost back up to 2,000, which is really, really exciting. That's fabulous, because I had depleted that to save money for a new car, or at least to pay off the lien on my old one before I sold it. My parents have 550 right now. We're gonna add another 25. So 500, 550, 570, 575. And this is just for like their future when they get a little bit older, where my dad doesn't have a pension, and they've been absolutely amazing to me, and they've looked after me, and I deserve to do the same to them, because that's what you do for the people you love. The next one we're gonna roll for is our $1,000 pet emergency savings challenge. I've budgeted 75 because that's the highest amount I can hit, but anything that I don't put in here, I will put towards savings challenges again. So 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we're doing 15 in here. Let me grab my highlighter. So 15 going in my pet emergency savings, because my Kit Kat deserves to have one just as much as I do. And one of my lovely subscribers asked if vet fees were just as expensive here as they are elsewhere. They are, but he typically doesn't need a whole lot, so I only take him to the vet once a year just for like shots and checkups and things. And so $200 usually covers that, but anytime I deplete that, I'll restuff that. And then once I have his emergency fund saved up, I'll work on like beefing that up a little bit more, but that's kind of the current plan. So in pet emergency, we have 100, 200, 250, 270, 290, 305, which is great. We are 30% of the way there. I did not actually expect to be at 300 today, so that is fabulous. And that means the extra $55 that we had budgeted for this will go to savings challenges, which we have a pretty penny for those today, guys. I'm pumped. Savings, this was my future envelope. If you've been watching my last few cash stuffings, it's pretty much gonna be for the same kind of ideal. Just anything that I want to save for that I don't necessarily have like a debt or a specific plan for, just like general savings right now. So we're gonna add $5 here. So 50, 55, and 60. And so the 175 I budgeted for savings isn't all gonna go in here, but that's okay because it'll go to savings challenges. So same idea, but just a little more fun. Okay, we are getting there. We are on to our sinking funds. Now we are on our short term. We are going to put a decent amount in Christmas. Like I said, we're trying to beef this up a little bit. So we are going to do $50, $70 in here. So let me see what I want to do. I think what I'll do actually is, instead of putting that 50 in, I'll pull 150 out and then put 100 in here. and I'll leave it that way kind of for now. So in Christmas, we have 100, 200, 250, 300, 320, 340, 350 in Christmas. My current goal is 500, but I might go to 750. I have not fully decided, but we are gonna put the lead on now. Clothing I depleted. I went to Maine a couple days ago, and what I really needed was like bras. I don't know if you guys struggle with bras the same as I do, but I mostly just wear sports bras to work, and I don't really have any like out on the town or like wear it on a date bra too much necessarily anymore, because I live in my sports bras. So they're not cheap. I spent $110 on bras the other day, and I got a fair amount out of it, and it was totally worth it. And I definitely needed to do it, but man, is that sticker shock always a slap in the face. So we're gonna put $5 back in clothing, and hopefully I will control myself moving forward. But I'm very content actually now that I did that. It's one of those things too that I don't like buying. It really like stresses me out to do that, but it is what it is. Cushion is gonna get $5. So it has $20 in here. Electronics, I did buy myself a new phone case, so there is money missing here as well since the last time you were around, but we're gonna add $5 and make that 20. Did I need a new phone case? Yes, but did I want one? Yes, I wanted one that I could put my Visa and my ID like on the back of it for ambulance transfers and things, so that I would have what I needed right there with my phone, and I wouldn't have to like worry about having my card or whatever on me. Sometimes using my watch and whatnot is a little bit dicey. It works great, but it's, you know, it's kind of awkward sometimes. So I just wanted to be able to take my card with me, which is working really good. Fireman's Lotto is our community 50-50 draw. This is funded for 2023, and this money is for 2024. It's $105 in there. So that is all saved up. We're not doing anything with it. Health is going to get $30. So I think what I'll do is I'll pull out 50 and put in a $100 bill here. And I just spent $15 on 3 months worth of my antidepressants, so I should be good until October with this, and then we can just like keep saving up for whatever comes next, which will probably be my IUD and my happy pills. So 100, 200, 210, 220, 225. My IUD, I think I'm gonna save like $350 or $400 for it because it's not cheap. Sticker shock again. Home maintenance, this is what I'm using for my stock up envelope right now, my Costco. We are going to add $70 here. So again, let's take 20 and 10 and we'll put in 100. So now we have 110 in here. And I desperately need paper towel and just like things like that, garbage bags. So I might stop at Costco on my way to Nova Scotia tomorrow and buy a couple things, but I may not either. Haven't fully decided yet. So this money is here if I need it, but you know Costco, you can't go in there and not spend money. Miscellaneous is getting 10. I did just like move this back from my wallet to my sinking funds, and I feel like this money is the money that I was going to put in my Not Today Satan envelope or like my Etsy spending. So that's kind of what my running plan on this one is. So $10 in there. Planner supplies is gonna get $10, and this counts for like stickers or organizational stuff for my planner. So now I have $25, and my planner is good for the rest of this year. So this is just saving up until next year. Polaris got very, very, very depleted. I had to buy him a bunch of stuff before he went up to his grandmother's. He's up there for the weekend with her while I'm gone, and he's gonna get $35 to replenish this. So 20, 35. And so he has 50, 70, 80, 90, 100, 110, 115, and 120 in there. And he really shouldn't need anything for the next little bit. Special occasions is gonna get 5. The next thing I'm saving up for is my niece's birthday, but I have one more pay after this. I'm gonna give her, I think, $50. So we have 20, 30, 35, 40. So definitely lots of wiggle room here to accomplish that goal. And then after that, I really don't have anything until like Thanksgiving in October. So I should be good to save up for that. Treat yourself, I'm gonna do 20. This is my impulse envelope. Oh my gosh, gross. I'm gonna have to switch that out and put that in my wallet, I think, when I do my bill swap. And yeah, I'm gonna put $20 in there. I might buy a book or two at Chapters on my way to Nova Scotia tomorrow, because I will be at home alone on Friday. My brother works, my sister-in-law works, and then I'll spend most of it out on the deck, I think, just reading a book. So that's kind of my plan. But I also have money that I'll take out of Wanderlust if I decide to do that. Probably. That's what I think I'm going to do. Vet visits, we've already kind of talked about. This is fully funded for now. There's $200 in the bank. And the other ones, I just put them kind of in the back. Annual fee for my credit card is fully saved up, as we've mentioned. Costco will get $5. This is for my annual membership. I literally just renewed this, but the faster we save up for it and it's done with, then the more I can just focus on something else. Now, don't be mad at me for this. I'm gonna do purple. It's a whole other color, and I will find my green and I will fix that, I promise. But it's just not gonna happen right now. So in Costco, there is $25, and my annual membership is about $70. So we are a good portion of the way there. And stock up, I'm not using. I have a new envelope coming for that. All right, and so this is my long-term sinking funds, and this is the last little binder we're gonna stuff in our cash stuffing. So I still have my little dashboard in here. Car maintenance is first, and in car maintenance, we're gonna do $10. Or no, we're gonna do 20. I lied, we were initially budgeting 10 and then I changed my mind. So I did put placeholders in new car because there is money in the bank for that. So there is $10,500 in the bank, and I did put a deposit on a vehicle of $500. So in total for new car is $11,000. I'm gonna get out my calculator here. And detailing has nothing. Fees has $15. We are going to add, let's do $10 to fees, and we'll do $10 to service. So now in fees we have 25, so plus 25. And this is for my license renewal next June, so we've got lots of time to save. Deductible has nothing right now. Tires has $750 in the bank. And service, we'll get the other 10 we're gonna put in here. And so let's just pop that in there. And now we have 100, 200, 220, 230, 240, 245, and 250. And I will probably do an oil change of my parents' vehicle that I am currently driving when it's due, just because that's the nice thing to do. So in car maintenance, we have a total of $12,025, which most of this will be gone in September, October when I get my new car, and that's so sad. Home maintenance is next. Let's just tuck that under there. And in here, we're going to do $35. Let me move these budget sheets. So seasonal has 700 in here right now. This is my plow money basically, because that's all I'm saving it for, but I do want to save a little bit extra for gas for the lawnmower, so I might work on that. But what we're gonna do is we are going to add the $35 to home decor. That's the next category I want to start saving up for. So we're gonna do 20, 35. So in total in here is $735. Gets in the envelope. Okay, awesome. So that makes me feel good now that we have started a different category. Taxes, we're gonna do a little more than we normally do, just because some of my bills didn't get as much money. So we're gonna do $175 in property tax today, and this should put us at an even amount, which is always nice. So 100, 120, 150, no, so that's 170 we added, and 175. So let's see if I actually can count. So in property tax, we have 1,000 in the bank, and then 100, 200, 250, 300, so 1,300, 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 95, 400. 1,400 in property tax, which means in August, I will switch this out for a $500 placeholder once we get that on our first stuffing. And we will go from there, because I don't want to take just the 400 back to the bank if I know I'm going to hit another milestone on the next paycheck. Wanderlust is our last one, and this is my favorite. We are going to stuff $75. Let's see how much we have in weekenders, and then I'll decide where I want to put the 75. 152, 253, 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 94, 410, 420, 425. Okay, so obviously to make this an even $500, I have to put 75 here. And this really needs consolidated. I don't know that I'm gonna take all of the small bills out of it when we do that. I'll leave a couple in there just for like treats and things on the way, but I also don't want to carry a wad of cash like that when I go. So now we have 100, 150, 200, 250, 300, 350, 370, 390, 410, 430, 440, 450, 460, 470, 480, 490, 495, and $500. So this plus the money that is in miscellaneous. How much money is even in here? I think there's $30. Yep, there's $30 in miscellaneous. And this will be my next goal, like once I'm done kind of with some of my summer trips. I think probably in September I'm gonna calm down on stuffing my weekenders category, and I will stuff miscellaneous to renew my passport probably next year. And then we'll kind of decide, I guess, what we want to stuff next. I don't know where I want to go from here. So $530 is in my Wanderlust envelope right now. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope that it was fun. I hope that you understand kind of where I'm coming from with me switching things up again. I know I have to stop doing that. I know. But didn't really cost me much of anything because I had most of the envelopes laying around, and then I think the new ones cost $30, but I had gotten some extra money from Mom, so that was fine. She basically paid for all of that. So we have a pretty penny going into savings challenges, and guys, like, I'm not going to count all these tens, but I can tell you there is over $500 to go to saving challenges. So if you are looking forward to those, stick around. I'm filming them right now. Bye.